I, just as an aside, I've tried turning on a setting where people can't type in chat unless they've been following for an hour. This is because I've heard there's a lot more hate raids happening at the moment. I'm not sure about this setting. I'm going to think about it. But I'm hoping that even with that, people would be able to vote even if they couldn't type. This is something we can explore. But just to tell you all about that. Okay. So, we are in front of the cave. We were hanging out with the clown child at kind of the strand line where the sea of nothingness had washed a little bit of debris to the high tide line. You can see a beach hut, which you have not investigated, and also some kind of a gathering, some kind of a crowd. Or you could go back where you came from. That's also possible. So, yeah, I'm going to give our first vote. If I can remember how to do this. So, a reminder for anyone who... Well, then it's not really a reminder, is it? If you haven't done this before, what we do is we put up a vote. A's, avast, are usually kind of cautious choices. Blimey, B's, something a bit weird. And C, come about, is a more aggro thing. Not necessarily violent, but, just aggro. So, of these three places, I think Blimey is go to the little beach hut. I think come about is approach the group, and a vast is head back to the strand line. Okay. And I'll get the vote going. Oh, I've just been welcomed to my own chat room. I don't know. Might be having some connection problems, but I think it's going okay. So, Oh, thanks. You already started the poll. That's cool. You are saving me effort. Yeah, I can see the votes coming in. This is exciting. Should I learn the hornpipe or something? It would be... I sometimes wonder what to do while you're voting. But, or maybe I should, the thing with the three balls. Okay, the votes are nearly in. Oh, there's a lot of change. This could go any which way. We're nearly done. Oh, it's a nail biter. One more vote could swing this. Okay, we ended up with B. Blimey. Approach the little beach hut. Okay. So, Billy, you all move your craft up the beach, away from the cave. And it's such a sweet little beach hut. I don't know what those green things mean. It's, it was once well loved. It had the standard stripy paint job with a rather garish orange on white combo, but time and tide have worn it rather away. I think there might be bits of pink, orange and white, certainly beachy colours. But you have a look inside, and there are lots of clothes. Like, people seem to have maybe left stuff that they weren't so bothered about when they were changing. And some of them are kind of dirty looking, but still, there's lots of choices. You think you can probably cobble together like a whole outfit here, but you need to choose a look. So let's have a think. What could those looks be? Maybe the Avast approach would be an outfit to blend in with the mimes. Or Blimey could be something sensuous. I am not very good at spelling that word. Sensuous. Sensuous. Something sensuous and charismatic. Come about. Something spiky and threatening. Okay. Yeah, let's vote. Let's do it. I mean, any of these could be shiny in different ways, I think. Yeah, Magikarp, do you mind doing another vote? Or should I do it? Yeah, I feel like each of these is shiny in a different way. Though I guess mimes, you don't think of them as being that shiny. But I like to think that maybe they have like shiny black bits. Kind of subtle obsidian looks. Yes, or the spikes would be shiny. Or the sensuous stuff, maybe there'd be a little bit of satin or something. Or some kind of shiny fishnets. Maybe some recycled actual fishnets as a mesh top. I can just picture it now. So many looks for Billy. Which way is it going to go? Bedazzled sensuous. That's the name of my eating horse. So exciting. I love this bit. Okay. Something sensuous and charismatic. You're kind of going down the bardic route. Or, no, I don't want to pigeonhole you, especially into a D&D class. Billy does his own stuff, clearly. Okay, so, yeah. Going for bits of satin, bits of fishnet. Sparkly little costume jewellery pieces. You don't know why people bothered wearing these to the beach and then left them, but Billy's looking like a little bit pantomime-y, but kind of, when all of you collectively look in the dingy little mirror in the beach hut, you kind of feel like there's something going on here, and maybe the glare of the glamour will distract from, Billy's less than human qualities. Yeah, there's definitely something of the supervillain that you're starting to build up. And you've still got your beret on as well. Like, despite not going fully for the mime thing, you kind of look like an unmime or something. I guess that's called a Frenchman. Yeah. But in this universe, as I think we previously established, there is no France. But there are bedazzled pants. Anyway, now you're looking so good. You feel compelled to show off your fancy wares, to have as an art prompt, if any of y'all want to draw your interpretation of what Billy's bedazzling, sensuous, charismatic outfit looks like, I would love to see it. On hashtag Joy of Play Club on Instagram, that would be lovely, but no pressure. Okay, yes, you feel compelled now to approach that crowd you saw, to show off. I'm trying to think how... I don't feel like the beret... I feel like the beret isn't bedazzled. Maybe you'd have an opportunity to bedazzle it, but, like... It's one thing people leaving some shiny clothes in the beach hut, but I don't think they would have actually left a bedazzling kit. That can be like... that can be like a submission, like bedazzling the beret. I mean, dream your dream. Maybe you can make it happen. I wonder if I should make it... Should I make it an official submission? I mean, no one can stop me. Side quests. Bedazzle the beret beautifully. I love all of these excuses, but there is no bedazzling kit. Not yet. Maybe. Anyway, you are now walking towards the crowded span of the beach. And as you get closer, you see that for the most part, the people around are more mimes. And what they're up to seems to be a tug of war. They're squaring up around a big rope. There's two teams, and they grab the rope and they're bracing, they're pulling, and a lot of strain is visible in their faces. They're making a lot of effortful movements, and yet, again, there's that creepy silence. You can barely hear a breath. They're not grunting or anything. But then, as the mimes are having a fine time, and as you're getting a little bit closer, someone comes over the crest of one of the dunes. This huge, stocky mountain of a man with a fine handlebar moustache, eyebrows you could dip in your tea, and enough hair to preclude a handkerchief for a few more years. And this thick-set man marches right up to where the rope is, and he goes, ha, and he steps into the rope, and the rope goes through him, and he says, "You are playing a game within a game, you stupid mimes. I'm going to teach you a lesson." And he starts kicking sand on the mimes, and they're all very distressed. They almost look like they're crying out, but again, they do keep sand. Yeah, what could you do about it? You have learnt all of your silly tricks and schemes. You have tried to build up your brain to try to reach the heights of verticality. But me, I've trained horizontally. I'm the horizontal champion. Look at how wide my body is. Look at how strong I am. I can kick sand on you from 5 meters or more. And yeah, you are approaching this this strange situation, where this person who kind of looks like a professional strongman of some sort. It's just like being like a strong dick. Like, he's bullying these mimes as if they were a gaggle of bewildered pigeons. But then he locks eyes with Billy, and he says, "Oh, who is this? You're not a clown, I think, but you kind of look like a clown in your silly, shiny clothes. I don't need so many clothes because horizontally I am a treasure. Look at my bulging bare skin. Ah, yes, I have underpants on, but that's just because I kick so hard. I need the support. And if you're not careful, I'm gonna kick the sand on you." I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, how come there's a strong man but never a weak man? The patriarchy. I do like the idea of, I mean, if you ever read Kafka's The Hunger Artist, I mean, I'll say no more, but that's how you answer that question. Anyway, this great, bulky, wide, he's like so tall, but he's like very wide, is coming at us, and I'm going to give you 3 choices. Avast is going to be play it safe, apologize to him, and back off. Blimey. Try a big flirt. Sorry, let me clarify that. Big flirt. Or come about. Attack the dastard. Yeah, there's no R in... Well, there's one R. I was almost going to spell it dastard, but that is not a word. Okay, let's get voting. Can we have a poll, or shall I... no, you're doing it now. I presume you're doing it. I am capable of doing my own polls, you know. I did it for a whole week. Now, no vote is a foregone conclusion. I mean, it does feel like this is going to go some kind of a way. I admire the person who has gone against the grain. The goblins are having a bit of a fight, but I think... yeah. Any chance for it to be not be? If there's any resistance movement with inside Billy that can maybe stage a coup, this is your last chance to vote for something else. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's B. I should have known. For a second, I forgot that Knifey was a person, and sick Knifey on him sounded like it could be a euphemism, but, yeah, okay, try a big flirt. So what does this look like? Well, Billy sashays up to this wise man who maybe at first is like, oh, is this stranger is coming up for a fight? What is he doing? He's confused. Billy, you articulate Billy's body to move sinuously and sensuously across the subtle sands. And you've almost hypnotized this man because it was not what he was expecting. You have caught him off guard. And streak the hanky. I don't even want to know. Oh, I see. Okay then. Well, yes, it's kind of Billy makes a kind of move where he's like reaching. Yeah, he did. If you, I mean, you have to imagine a robot doing this as well. So like, grabbing for the hat, and when you try and take the hanky, I didn't even think this man was wearing a hanky, but I guess he's wearing a hanky. Okay, he judges a little bit. He steps back, and Billy steps forward, and you grab, and you end up resting right on his chest. But it's strange because Billy's hand goes through the muscles. And you feel something different to what is being seen. You will feel that something is wrong. And as the man starts to panic, reality flickers and his muscles vanish. He's the same height, but all of that strength, all of those muscles vanish. You see he's a rather reedy, weedy man who has been casting an illusion to bully people. And there wouldn't be anything wrong with his body, except that he's been being a dick about this whole thing. So you can see that he's very embarrassed to have the illusion shattered. And this also, some of the mimes start. They are laughing and laughing, which is really creepy when you can't hear it. Last Jedi fan. Hey, don't have time to watch the stream tonight because you need to eat. That's very important. Exercise and go to sleep. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Last Jedi fan. We're having a blast, but nice to have your message. And you can always watch the recorded stream for up to 2 weeks, I think. So yeah, look after yourself. Lovely to hear from you. Never any pressure, but thanks for popping in. Right. So, what actually happens now is the after having laughed at him enough, this no longer muscly man breaks down in tears and he says, I was the horizontal champion. I was horizontal. And he goes running off over the dune and you know what, you did as he ran off, he did drop a hanky. So I will let you have a hanky since you seem to want to have one. One handkerchief stained. Oh, and one one garish outfit. I would say that you're kind of, if there was a stat for projection of humanity, well, it's gone up. Like, it's not a perfect thing you've built, but you've got a lot of accoutrements on Billy now that kind of build up the picture of, like, not the most fashion forward person, but, you know, a human. Sometimes looking a little bit off helps you look, you know, because people are a little bit all over the place. People are too perfect sometimes, stick out. So you're doing well in the human camouflage. Wearing the handkerchief, I think you've probably gone for more of like a pocket square thing. I don't. Oh wait, are you insisting on multi-hatting this? Is that what's gonna happen? Because I mean, okay, who am I to stop you? If you want to do a head handkerchief and then the beret, I think it would look very weird on top of the beret, and frankly, it would blow away. So, okay, yes, the handkerchief is in the traditional center of the head formation, and then with the jaunty angle beret on the top. I'm going to change this. Who cares whether it's stained or not? Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to rank hats. The top hat is called Hat Alpha Zone, and the lower hat is called Hat Beta Scale. How do I do one of those fancy? No. Okay. Yeah, that head is probably quite warm, but you've probably got some rudimentary aircon in there. You're looking a little bit like a little bit of a kind of French man trollop, if that's in a good way. Yeah, you're looking like the dish of the day, and it's a piquant flavor. Right. What is happening next? You can see there's only one obvious. Oh no! Sorry, let me correct myself. There are three ways that occur to you that you might go now. You could, after all, go back to the strand line and see whether knifey is still around. You could go and look at the kind of mysterious looking sward of beach grass that's off to the side. Or you can venture into the centre of a ring of tall dunes where there's kind of just the slightest stamping of feet you can hear. So advice would be, play it safe, look for the knife obsessed clown child. Blimey. sift through the mysterious long grass, or come about, brazen your way into the center of the tall dunes. While you're voting, I'm going to do a very quick wee, but please tell me what happened. Okay. Oh, you all went for B. Interesting. Do you all think that eventually I should look into some like low-key music for this stream? I feel like something in the background, not too distracting, because like I'm sure I'm not the only person here who has sometimes auditory processing issues, and like, I mean, it's the same with visuals. You don't want them to detract from the important information, but maybe there's a solution with some kind of very chill music. Yeah. Oh, the low-key jokes are never gonna end. It is the joke of the decade. Y'all are going so hard on this hat thing, but that seems to be how gremlins work. Okay, I see why you're excited. Well, Billy, you make your way into the grass that's increasingly tall, and it's that kind of scratchy beach grass, you know, with the thick blades that are like sandpaper. Everything just is either like sand or like crabs. That's the lure of the beach. And pray you never find something that is both. But for the time being, you're just in grass. It's a bit scratchy, but you're not being injured, and you just get this feeling that there's something more here. Something exciting. So Billy has a little bit of a what do you call this? A sift? sift, like a dig, like a I almost feel like I want to be random. Is there a way for me to be random? I will discreetly. Okay. What happens is Justice Billy knew you were going to find something. You want me to do sound effects? Like, oh, well, yeah, actually, no, there is a piece of Foley work I can do. It's like, oh, was that in the sound? It's a little battered piece of paper. It was buried semi-deep, almost as if someone had angrily plunged it into the rude sands. And all it says is, curse the professor. Curse her. She came here full of bright ideas, and she has just mucked everything up. And the pen starts to kind of, still they were writing, but they were just kind of scribbling, and they were, they've gone right off the page. It seems like their emotions kind of got the better of their ability to keep this diary page, and it looks like they maybe ripped it out of their journal and threw it away. But yeah, you do get the feeling that the professor may be a lady, or someone who uses she, her pronouns sometimes. Anyway, ooh, well, you could potentially do that with it later, but oh my god, the hatification. I don't feel like I can deny you if you're all wanting to make it into a hat. Okay. What layer is it? You fold it into one of those kind of nautical origami hats. And then what kind of a stack are we going for here? Is it like beret, paper, hanky? Would that be correct? The professor be a lady tonight. Just be a lady tonight. Do your professing while you keep the ladies guessing. So wait, I need to know the hat. Side by side. Oh my goodness. So we've got like a dual alpha stack. Hat co alpha. Okay. Maybe it's like a hat-based inventory. Maybe you can only hold things that are hats. No, that's silly. Things do not have to be hats, but they don't have to not be hats. So, oh wait, okay, no, we've got a dissenting opinion here. Hanky, paper hat. Oh my god, I can't. Maybe we can edit this hat pile later, but look, for now, I'm just gonna write it down like that. If you do a doodle, you can always change up how the hats look. Make it as complicated as your buck wild little heart's desire. But at the minute, I'm just gonna list it like that. Okay. Yeah, there's always a risk of things going down a Homestuck direction. The sorting hat, yes. Okay, so you've now got a little tidbit of information and another hat. At some point, it has to be diminishing returns on the humanness quotient, but nevertheless, Billy is now dressed up and feeling even more confident than before, feeling quite clothed and maybe not needing to go so hard on the hats for a while. You wander up the tall dunes to see what you can see. And again, it's a load of ruddy mimes. It's true, it's fair, I do give you hat material. I'm not really angry. Or am I? No. Yes, exactly. There is no animal that makes a hat. There is no other thing that makes a hat. Very human. Yes. What you see is mimes in a big group, and they're dancing. They're dancing, but of course, there's no music. It's a kind of silent tea dance, if you can imagine such a thing. How they coordinate their movements when there's seemingly no rhythm to go off, you don't know, but they're having a right old time of it. They're scuttling around, they're preening a little bit as they dance, their pallid carapaces shining in the weak sun. The wind is very bracing. I mean, yes, they are wearing berets. You have a beret. No, okay, they don't literally have carapaces. I'm being a little figurative, because there is something Cancerian about them. However, they're just people with white face paint on. I'm afraid all of their berets are black. This gang of mimes definitely tends to stick to the monotone design. Yes, I mean, there's got to be a really funny carcinization, carceral punishment joke somewhere, but I will leave that to the experts. Nevertheless, Billy, I want you to think about the morality of just stealing everyone's hats, you know? Think about it. In any case, these poor innocent mimes are having their silent tea dance as Billy comes strolling up. And this situation feels like it could go three ways, if you can imagine that, okay? And Avast would probably be to try gently to communicate try gently to communicate that you're desperate for information. Blimey is immediately run away and find treasure. Or come about would be go on a beret rampage or rampage. Beret stealing rampage. Rampage. I can't get my head around that. Right, voting time. And as we're trying to keep the adventure to about 15 minutes, this is probably going to be the last vote of the evening. So think hard, okay? Think very hard before you vote. I'm seeing a lot of different opinions, but how's that going to play out in the voting? How's it going to play out? How's it going to... I honestly don't know what you're going to pick. Magikarp? I think there's always a bit of a delay, so sometimes when I'm waiting for the vote, it can take a second, but I very much appreciate your help, as always, Carp. Yeah, okay. Ooh, am I going to spoil it for myself? There's this drop down I can press, and it tells me how the voting is currently going. Oh! Not actually. That is not how I expected the votes to be shaking out. There's still only one vote in it. This could change at any time. Ooh, hello. Ooh, voting's nearly over. Do 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 do. And that is the one answer I did not think you were going. Okay, y'all are always surprising me. And more power to you. When I think you zig, you're gonna zig, you zag. When I think you're gonna zag, you zig. When I think you're gonna zug, you bring me a 4-course crab witch. So what happens is you come up to the mimes, and Billy, working with internal effort, you really, I mean, you're still getting used to speaking, but you're getting better at it, and you say, now I know that ye pale-faced goon friends, you kind of talk to me, but I would be so sexy, so thankful if you would tell to me what the heck is going on around here. Ah, me hearties. And the mimes look at each other, and they consider you. They look at your magnificent cranial accoutrement, and they say, okay, the place that you are in is it's called Rington Bay. How do you not know Rington Bay? And indeed, where could you have come from? But you should know that this place is full of mystery, is full of strange sights and heavy smells. If you want to fit in here, you will have to become a star or a villain. You will have to be more than human. And it looks like you have already begun to do it. You can find anything that you want in this town. But can you find who you are? And yeah, they didn't say that. I stopped miming at the end there, but you get the point. They were doing a lot of miming, and you managed to pass it. And they all, as they say who you are, they all look at you as if they are looking deep into your soul. And then one of them farts. And I mean, talk about Foley. How did I do that? I don't know whether anyone noticed that I'm in a strange room. Yeah, what's with that? With that, we come to the end of this week's adventure, and oh, what an adventure it has been. And yeah, I think that's interesting, right? Oh, the place you're in is called Rington Bay. And you now have a lot of hats. You've got a lot of fancy clothes. It would be nice to see a doodle. Oh, I forgot. I was going to record this. Because you can, on the thing I use, you can stream and you can record and you can do both at the same time. I forgot to do it this week, so I might have to record it off Twitch, because on Twitch, as I said, for 2 weeks you have a recording of it. I'm thinking eventually I might put these on YouTube, because the way it records, it doesn't actually show the chat. I would feel rude putting your chat on YouTube, but yeah, I think it's time for I sing the theme song, then we do the Gremlin remix. That's how we do it. But let me sign you off with a reprise of the theme song. Oh, and actually, no, what I should do, there's always a few bits of business, aren't there? We should summarize what happened before I forget. Episode 2, which was called Less Naked, in which Billy covered his rusty frame in fabulous clothes, found an anti-professor rat, beat, no, that's not the right word, satiaized a bully, and found themselves in Rington. Okay. Nice to see your highlighted message. Does lead go rusty? Well, look, I'm not saying that Billy isn't made out of lead, but there might be some other metals in there as well. Billy is not just a big lead balloon. Okay. Gotta write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. Theme tune time. There once was a man built out of lead and other things, with a mob of fairies crewing his head and putting hats on it. Those imps would be all out and proud, but gremlins aren't allowed. Ha! You can join the tiny scum to teach our Billy what to become. We shall see when the arguing's done if he'll pass as a bro. Yes, you are all. If you did miss the intro, I mean, I'll just quickly the introductory adventure, that is. You are all in a robot. You are all little fey things scrabbling around, trying to appear as human, and you're on some mysterious mission, possibly connected with the enigmatic professor. And yeah, you're going under the alias Billy O.T. Fellerman, because he's just a regular Fellerman. Now, let's hear the Joy of Play Club remix made by the very talented Loose Changeling. Check out Bandcamp for Loose Changeling. Where have I put it? I must have closed that tab. And moment. Oh, and I always have to unplug. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. Oh yeah, remix me, baby. Like a soft friend. What's brown and goes ping? Clouds. What's brown and goes ping? Knock knock. What's brown and goes ping? Clouds. What's brown? Lawnmower. What's brown? Me, stupid. What's brown? Me. Knock knock. Who's there? Me, stupid. Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Who's there? Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Who's there? Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Who's there? Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Orange, you glad I didn't say knock knock. Who's there? They don't allow gremlins. Testing, testing. Yeah, what an amazing song. Thanks again, Loose Changeling. Okay, well, thanks so much, everyone, for coming and surprising me a lot, as usual. What an adventure we had. I'm still trying to keep these nice and tight, short and sweet, you know, about an hour. Dankeschön. You did a bonus poll. That's cool. Lawnmower. So yeah, brown lawnmower. That's fair enough. Now I'm going to see who I would like to raid. Twitch. And I'll remind you, if you want to do any doodles, if you want to do interpretation of Billy's outfit, Billy's hats, your own gremlin sona, stick it on the hashtag Joy of Play Club on Instagram. I would love to check them out on stream next week. We might even have some live Magikarp next week. Will we ever find out who the mysterious third farter was? We don't know. Oh! Fairy Willow. We can raid Fairy Willow. I mean, someday I want to raid Casey Explosion. That will be fun. But right now, who's up for a Willow raid? My friend Fairy Willow is amazing. Let's raid Willow. If anyone doesn't know Willow, she's amazing. She does craft. She does games. She's just such a star. So yeah. And I can't remember what our raid message is usually. It's usually like, oh, the Fellerman comes, I guess. Something like that. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. The Fellerman comes, I think, is my suggestion. It's been a really great week. You're all as funny as heck with your weird hat obsessions. Never stop. Never stop, you gremlins. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a big raid. For me, this is a big raid. For us, we become more powerful every week. Let's do it. Yes. The Fellerman comes. Love you all. Look after yourselves. Do self-care. Take your meds. Drink water. And the Fellerman comes.